Hi guys. Today we're gonna cover the latest episode of The Mandalorian. It's titled The Tragedy. We have Stormy here.
Hello.
This episode, as you could tell by the title, was the most disastrous episode. A lot of things happened, and I was pretty impressed by how much happened in just 34 minutes, which is pretty short, but I mean, I definitely got the last two episode plot going. What did you think, Stormy?
I thought it was really, really cool, actually. I love the fight scenes. I mean, the storyline was great. Sad that Baby Yoda is gone, though, for now. Um, how did you feel about, like, the entrance of Boba Fett?
Um, I thought it was good. I don't know about when he put on that suit, like his armor. I don't know how I felt about that. He looked didn't look good, at least to me. I don't. What did you think?
I mean, I think the actor's, like, what, 50-something? He looked great to me. I mean, obviously, I wish the shirt was, I don't like the shirt. They should have gone with, like, a tan shirt. Kind of, like, more like the originals. But, like, I thought, like, the suit functions were really cool. I liked the way like it looks. I mean, obviously, yeah, with age, physical age actor. But I thought that it looked as best as it could probably look. I definitely think that there is a little bit like maybe adding more shoulder pieces on the bottom of his shoulders, kind of like the original where like it went into a sleeve. I don't know. It was super cool to see it like as is. I mean, glad we got the OG actor. So it's not like bad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I think it would be that it is what it is, but I think it would have been interesting if they brought back the Boba Fett actor from the the prequels, because I think he's because in those movies he was like a kid, so they could have brought him in, but
I mean,
I mean
Tamira Morrison did a really good job regardless.
yeah, I mean it's kind of funny because you know how he played Jango Fett in the prequels, so and it's just funny how he talks about Django in this episode and him
Yeah.
being his dad, but they're the same actor. It's just
Yep.
funny. Um, so what did you think about Moff Gideon in this episode?
You know, we all knew this was coming. I'm pretty sure, but I thought it was a little strange actually. I would have thought that he would have went down there to confront them himself actually. But obviously he sent his. I'm assuming they're gonna call them Dark Troopers, or that's what they look like from Extended Universe. But it was strange to
Yeah, I
me.
think that's what they're called.
Yeah, it looked really strange to me though that like I saw a couple plot holes. Like the first one that I was gonna mention, was involving the fact that Mando was close to his jetpack, or at least relatively close, way closer than the Dark Troopers were to the child at that point, and he didn't grab it to fly, which was strange. I also thought it was really strange that Moff Gideon just kind of fling the dark saber into Baby Yoda's face. It was really funny to see him play with the stormtroopers, though. Real funny. Um, I don't know. It just didn't feel like his character. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, I feel I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like Moff Gideon should have been more developed
Mhm.
through this two both seasons.
Mhm.
Because overall, we haven't really seen much of Moff Gideon. We don't really know much of him, and I felt like they could have gone a little more into his character in each episode.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
it doesn't even have to be that long, but he just comes into this episode like he's been here this whole time.
And
I
you
don't
know what
know.
was strange? You know what was strange about that? Actually, I was wondering. We don't know if he's force sensitive. I don't know if he is. He could be. He could not be. But as far as we know, he holds really no like external power. Like I don't think he's linked to anyone specific. Like it would be strange to me because to me like oh, you want Baby Yoda, but like obviously for testing and stuff. But like, what other reasons would you really have? Like, I mean, this is after
Yeah,
Empire, so I don't know. It just didn't sit well with me. I mean, obviously the Empire's still around, but you know it's lost its entire leadership at that point. And to me, it's just weird. Like, I'm thinking maybe like, dare I say this, but if you remember a couple episodes ago, we got the clone pods and we got that message. I don't know, maybe they're trying to connect something, or maybe they're trying to make clones of something that we see later. It just felt strange to me because like, what else can you really use Baby Yoda for? What, you just want him for his blood? That's it? You know?
yeah. I mean, hopefully they what's it called? They elaborate more on his overall like plan or whatever he's trying to do.
Yeah.
Cause like we don't. He just has Baby Yoda, but like, what? Why do you have him?
You know what was really strange to me? When Baby Yoda was in the cell and Moff Gideon walked in, Moff Gideon was like, "Oh, you're getting really good at that. How do you know what he's good at?" That was really strange. I at first, I honestly had a theory, but I might do a separate thing about that. But it was really strange that he claims to kind of know who Baby Yoda is. Maybe that's just like his scientific pet, or like, I don't know. It seemed like there was more of a connection there than we really saw. Um, I don't know if you got that. Did you get that?
Um, I did, but not how you just said it. But now that I think of it, you know how like in the past episode, Ahsoka was talking about like maybe someone took Baby Yoda like
Yeah,
during the Clone
I
Wars
was thinking it
and
could
did
be maybe
stuff.
Moff Gideon actually. Um,
Yeah, yeah, that would make sense.
I mean, maybe they'll throw a plot on us and have Moff Gideon like secretly be working for someone else or have some other type of motive. I mean, we don't know, but it was really strange also because if you look at the way he holds the dark saber, that looked a little strange to me. I don't know. Maybe that's just how everyone holds it, but like it looked like he's wielded something like that for a long time. I mean, you don't it's really weird because if you look back, you know, when we past seen him cutting out of the Tie Fighter, or I don't know if it's a Tie Fighter, but back in season one, that seemed like a little bit of like a skill. I don't know, and I've seen people like theorize that obviously, but to me it just seems strange that you would be that good with a saber.
Yeah, I mean, what's it called? All of this could possibly we could just be like jumping to conclusions too quickly, but I mean, maybe hopefully this goes like further into like the next couple episodes
Yeah,
or maybe season 3 because like everything's pretty vague like on all those points.
and you know, another thing that like maybe people will theorize on a little bit more is I was a little confused on why Boba Fett was so quick to kill stormtroopers. I mean, didn't he work for them? I mean, maybe yeah, the whole like, oh yeah, like you kind of betrayed me, like in my payment, blah blah blah, kind of thing. But to me, it just was like, why are you so willing to kill the people who you worked for, like before? And maybe it was because like, oh yeah, the Empire fell, blah blah blah. But like, maybe there's more of a plot to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, we know like um Boba Fett was never really like he was just a bounty hunter. Like he was
Yeah, of course.
never really taking a side, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like
but like it.
may maybe he just did that whole Darth Vader gig for like the bounty, not
Yeah,
really Darth Vader or
I
like the
I
dark
was
side.
thinking maybe there was a, you know, a little bit deeper of a meaning just because of like the way his character worked. I mean, clearly, you know, he hates Jedi, so we know that. So I don't know. Maybe that's just something to think of. It would be a really interesting plot to take though. If there was like some kind of reason why he didn't like the Empire at that point.
Yeah. Also, one other thing I wanted to point out is so like you know how Baby Yoda was like using the Force near the end of the episode when Moff
Yes,
Gideon
with the
entered.
stormtroopers.
Um, do you think he was doing this like cause he's trying to because Moff Gideon has been trying to open him to the dark side, or do you think that's just his natural reaction to like not knowing who these people are?
I mean, honestly, like, I'm pretty sure people are gonna say this before I do, but I would think you would have to be pretty strong with the Force to move a whole person. Especially like he was. I mean, he did it at the same time. I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, that's not, like, just something you pick up and learn. Like, maybe he was angered, maybe he was, like, curious, but, like, Baby Yoda is definitely more
Yeah, I
trained than
get
we
what you
think.
mean.
Baby Yoda is definitely more trained than we think. For sure.
Yeah, I mean, we know his memory was wiped away or something happened in that like time gap. So like who knows, maybe he could have been like some Jedi master and he just lost his way. But I mean, hopefully all of this goes further into the next two episodes
Yep.
because we're getting near to the season finale.
Yep. You have anything else to add about this episode before we wrap up?
Um, I mean, other than like the stuff we mentioned, like some things we felt kind of were off. I thought the episode overall was really good.
Sam, really good.
This episode was directed by Robert Rodriguez, and according to him, he was like brought in like as a last minute replacement to another director, and I mean, I thought he did a great job overall.
Yep, same. Amazing, actually. I think this is probably one of the better episodes we've gotten this season so far.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, I guess we'll see what happens next Friday. Let us know what you guys thought about this episode, and I guess we'll see in these next 2 weeks.